viewers, but before that, let's quickly look at how the markets are trending. Yet again, very, very choppy at around 24,060, 24,050 odd levels, and we are seeing constant choppiness there. When we look at the kind of impact we are seeing in the markets, especially on the Nifty, it's only IT and real estate that are hovering higher. Now, India VIX has jumped, and now it's trading at around 11.5 odd levels. You can see the infra stocks declining, metal stocks down, broader markets down, banking space, financial services, private banks, pharma, all of that down in the session. Only an IT, which is up by 0.5%, and real estate is absolutely flat with a positive bias. So hardly some gains there. IT and IT alone is leading with some momentum. You can see HCL Tech, Wipro, TCS, Infosys as some of those stocks that are hovering higher. From the pharma pack, it's Sun Pharma that's holding up. Kotak Mahindra Bank is bucking the trend when it comes to the banking story. All of the banks otherwise are in fact declining. You're seeing even Bajaj Auto from the auto pack that's holding up. Eternal has now moved up to the top spot on the Nifty, by the way, 1.7% higher. And that's what we should be looking at too. Let's also look at some of the broad market winners that we are looking at right now. Again, Bihari Lal Engineering and Shiprocket are the two top winners. Kohinoor Foods is up 17%, by the way. We are also looking at some moves on Doodh Transmission, again 10% higher. Milky Mist Dairy Fruit. Some of these IPO linked stocks are in fact definitely in focus. Those are the stock ideas that are doing very well. Zaggle Prepaid is higher. It's almost up 10%. We are looking at some sugar stocks. Bajaj Hindustan Sugar is up 9 odd percent. You also have names like Jubilant Agri and Consumer that's up in trade. Jayashree Tea is higher. So some harvest linked stocks, sugar, commodities, these are the stocks that are also looking up at this point in time as well as far as the markets are concerned. We have another guest joining in now. Rupak De is with us to share with us a fresh take on the markets. Hi Rupak, good morning, good afternoon to you. Your sense on the markets, 24,050 is what we are at. Do you see the levels of even 24,000 being breached on the downside, looking at the 7th consecutive day on the fall as far as the markets are concerned? Or will this downtrend continue?
So the last 7-8 days Nifty has been falling, and if we look at the near to short-term chart, we find that since it made a high of 24,800, which is at around 200 days moving average, Nifty has been falling, and today it has reached its near to its rising trend line. So there is a support of trend line, there is a support of gap. There is a support of 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the previous fall. So there is a very good chance that Nifty might not fall below 24,000. But we cannot be 100% sure till the time it is remaining about 24,000. There is a good chance that the Nifty might stage a recovery towards 24,350, 400 over the short term. So I expect a recovery from the current level, given that it is not going to break 24,000.
Okay. Let's start taking some questions from our viewers, Rupak, for you. We have one question coming in from one of our viewers, Ayush. He's from Jhansi. He says he wants to invest in defense stocks for long term, moderate risk reward. If you can advise any defense stock that you think is better placed at this point in time for him. He's looking at long term and he has a moderate risk reward kind of an appetite. Your suggestion?
So for moderate to moderate risk appetite, I would suggest stocks like HAL, BEL. So these stocks are likely to correct on a smaller scale. I don't expect huge correction in these stocks. HAL is looking very good. Buy on dip should be applied with a stop loss of 4,800. Till time it is not falling below 4,800, there is a chance that the stock might move towards 6,000 in the short to medium term.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you. Let's take the next question. This one is from Seema from MP. She's written in and she wants to know on PTC India, any fresh purchase that you can advise here. The second one is Poonawalla FinCorp. Two stocks is what she wants your advice on. PTC India and Poonawalla FinCorp. PTC India today is down by 2% at 155 levels. She wants to know a trend, entry price at all, or a target and stop loss for medium term. Is what she has asked the question for both these stocks. A fresh entry price, how is the trend looking at, and what targets and stop loss you can advise.
So trend of PTC India is looking very weak. I think I would have avoided this stock. So I would buy only above 160. So 160 would be a level above which one should enter the stock with a stop loss of 155. On the other hand, Poonawalla, if I look at the charts of Poonawalla, charts of Poonawalla is looking very good. I think there is a chance that the stock might move towards 550, 530 to 550 in the short term, and I would place a stop loss of 474. So it's a good level to enter.
Okay, got that. I hope this has given you a lot of clarity there. Sundaram Fasteners. The question is from Mandeep Singh. He's from Jaipur. Welcome, Mandeep. Good to see your question for the first time. He says, I have bought this stock, Sundaram Fasteners, at 1014, and I bought it after Q1 results. I have a long-term view here. What would you advise? Right, Sundaram Fasteners.
Yeah, right. Charts are looking very good. I think there is a consolidation breakout. It's a level to enter. One can enter at this level as well with a stop loss of 1207 for a target of 1300.
Okay, got that. I hope you've noted this. The good part is that you are in profits and some more higher levels are being advised here. So you continue to hold on with targets and stop losses shared. Let's also look at the next query. This one is from Mohammed. He is from Mumbai and he asks you on TCS. He purchased the stock at 2,415. What's your advice on TCS right now?
Very short-term charts are not looking great for TCS, but I think short to medium-term charts are looking good. So he can continue holding the stock, or he might add the stock at the current level. A stop loss I would suggest to place at 2150. With that stop loss, he should continue holding the stock for a target of 2600.
Okay, let's take the next question. This one is from Namish, who says, नमस्कार आप दोनों को, नमस्कार आपको भी नमिश, कैसे हैं आप? सवाल इनका ग्रीन प्लाई को लेकर है. ग्रीन प्लाई इन्होंने 310 पर लिया है. पूछना चाहते हैं आपसे, कैन आई होल्ड और एवरेज, एंड टारगेट क्या हो सकता है ग्रीन प्लाई का?
देखिए, उनका तो अच्छा खासा प्रॉफिट चल रहा है. प्रॉफिट को होल्ड करना चाहिए 275 का स्टॉप लॉस के साथ. 275 नहीं टूटा तो रिकवरी में 310, उसके बाद 330 तक जा सकता है.
ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है अंशु सोडी का. ये लिखते हैं, गुड आफ्टरनून मैम एंड गुड आफ्टरनून रूपक सर, प्लीज एडवाइस ऑन पारस डिफेंस. अभी आपने HAL BL जैसे डिफेंस शेयर्स के ऊपर बताया, लेकिन इनका सवाल है पारस डिफेंस को लेकर. 100 शेयर्स है इनके पास 1435 पे. शी वांट्स यू टू सजेस्ट अ टारगेट एंड अ स्टॉप लॉस बोथ ऑन पारस डिफेंस. करंटली द स्टॉक इज एट 1493, which means that she is in profit. She bought at 1435, but what kind of targets and stop loss she can keep here?
So Paras defense chart is looking spectacular. It has given a decisive breakout above its previous swing high. So currently the stock can be held with a stop loss of 1450. If 1450 is not breached from the higher end, it is likely to move towards 1700 over the short to medium term. So hold with a stop loss of 1450.
Okay. Next, let's take another query, and this one is from one of our viewers again. Okay. This question is from Murthy. He says, hi Sakshi, please suggest any fresh entry for BSE. I have a medium to long term horizon. That's an interesting question to talk about. Last couple of days, we've seen some pressure build up here again on the exchange related stocks. In fact, we've seen even MCX and BSE both come under slight pressure. Going forward in the medium term, we will also be looking at a very big trigger, and that is the listing of NSE IPO as well. The IPO that is long anticipated, which will also come in So far, there was a monopoly of BSE, and we did see the stock also perform very well from the time of its IPO coming in. But with NSE coming in soon, what is your current stance on BSE?
So the stock had been falling for the in the previous 2.5 months, but then
Yeah.
yesterday it found support above its 200 days moving average and moved up. I expect the stock to continue moving towards the higher level. Currently, the stock is looking like it should be held with a stop loss of 3200, and on the higher end, the stock might move towards 3600, 3700 in the short term.
Okay, I hope that this has also helped you. Let's take the next question, and this one is from one of our viewers. तपन है कोलकाता से, ये आपसे पूछना चाह रहे हैं CIE ऑटोमोटिव के ऊपर 472 की इनका परचेज प्राइस है. इज इट अ गुड आइडिया टू स्विच फ्रॉम दिस स्टॉक टू रिकवर माई लॉसेस फॉर 1 year पीरियड? व्हाट वुड यू एडवाइज? और ये CIE ऑटोमोटिव से शिफ्ट करके डिफेंस स्टॉक्स जैसे BL जो कि आपने बताया अभी उसमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाह रहे हैं, तो आपसे पूछना चाहते हैं कि क्या बेहतर स्ट्रैटेजी रहेगी क्या CIE से निकल के BL में कर दें?
जी, CIE से निकल के दूसरा स्टॉक में डालना चाहिए पैसा, क्योंकि चार्ट बहुत ही वीक है. करेक्ट लेवल से एग्जिट लीजिए, और नहीं तो पार्ट एग्जिट करके VEL HL जैसा स्टॉक में डाल सकते हो पैसा.
ओके, लेट्स टेक द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. लालजी ढिलन का सवाल है, ये सोलर इंडस्ट्रीज के ऊपर आपसे पूछना चाहते हैं, और इनका सवाल है कि मेरे पास कुछ स्टॉक्स हैं, मैं कुछ स्टॉक्स को अभी एग्जिट करना चाहता हूँ, पार्शियल एग्जिट करना चाहता हूँ, तो क्या अभी एग्जिट करना चाहिए नहीं? मेरे पास ऑलरेडी कुछ शेयर्स है, या फिर अभी आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि इस कंपनी में और भी दम है और शेयर्स खरीदने चाहिए रादर देन बेचने के लिए? ये सवाल है इनका.
जी देखिए, बहुत बड़ा सिग्निफिकेंट एक रैली दिखाया था, उसके बाद थोड़ा बहुत कंसोलिडेशन चल रहा है. मुझे लगता है 1500 का स्टॉप लॉस डाल के होल्ड करना चाहिए. नहीं टूटा तो रैली कंटिन्यूड रहेगा, टूटा तो आप पार्शियल प्रॉफिट बुक कर सकते हो.
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट सवाल हमारे पास आया है, और ये है फाहिम का, नेल्लोर आंध्र प्रदेश से हमें लिखा है. इन्होंने लिखते हैं कि सर प्लीज एडवाइज मी ऑन ग्लैंड फार्मा. I have a 6 months view on this one. Do you think within the pharma rally, Gland Pharma can outperform over the next 6 months?
Yeah, charts of Gland Pharma is looking very good. I think it's a buy on dip candidate after a significant breakout. I think 2700, 2750 would be a great level to add the stock. On the higher end, 3200, 3300 would be a better level in the coming days. The stop loss would be placed below 2650.
Okay, Raghu from Bengaluru writes in the next question, says, hi Sakshi, I'm holding two stocks within the NTPC group, NTPC and NTPC Green. I hold NTPC Green at 95 and NTPC at 366. What should I do? Hold or exit in the medium to long term?
So NTPC Green should be held if you are holding for the long term. I think a stop loss can be placed below 85. Below 85, it will lose all of its momentum. And for NTPC, the stock is looking a bit weak for the short term. It's a buy on deep. On deep, you can add the stock with a stop loss of 300.
Okay, let's take the next query. This one is from Naveen, who says, I have 996 shares of ITC at the rate of 290. Please suggest what should I do now on ITC shares?
The shares of price of ITC is looking very weak after a double swing low breakdown. So I think correction might extend, and the stock might fall towards 250 in the short term. So if you are holding the stock, you can reduce your position.
Okay. We also have a question from Biswajit Khan from West Bengal. He says, I have Bosch shares. I bought this at 45,500. What is the long-term view on this stock? I can hold for next 5 to 7 years also on this stock. What should I do? Well, first up, congratulations. Biswajit, you've got this stock and currently also it's in profits. You are at 48,360 now. You bought this stock at 45,500. These are one of those very highly priced stocks in the Indian stock markets again. But what has also worked for Bosch probably is because this is the only stock market where Bosch is also invested. Bosch has its shares. So worldwide, this is the only opportunity in India for people who are looking at investing in Bosch too. Your sense, Rupak, if you can advise on what should be done on Bosch.
So charts are looking good, and it can be added on dips. Currently, I would suggest to hold the stock, but a stop loss can be placed below 4,500, 45,000.
Okay. Let's take the next query now. We have this next question on our YouTube again. This is Sai Sharma, who wants to know about Azad Engineering for a fresh buy for medium term. How would you advise on Azad Engineering? Let's pull up the stock meanwhile and show our viewers how the Azad Engineering shares are also trending. 2,827 levels, 1% lower today.
Looks good on chart. The stock is looking good. It is for the last 2 days. It has been consolidating, and I expect once the consolidation ends, it is likely to move towards 3,100 in the short term. Hold the stock with a stop loss of 2,730.
Okay, I hope that this has also helped you. Let's take the next query. This one is from Rohit Jain, who wants your view on Asian Paints. He got this stock at 2,765. What should be done here? Keeping in mind that crude oil prices are hovering around $91 a barrel again. Your sense on Asian Paints?
Well, rising crude price is putting in pressure on the stock. It is currently standing at a make or break level. It is standing around 20 days moving average. Put a stop loss below 25.90 and hold the stock below that. I would suggest to exit or reduce position.
Okay, let's take another question. This one is from Shrikant from Bengaluru, who wants to know about Supriya Life Sciences. He bought this stock at 300 levels and he wants to know whether he can continue to hold on considering any kind of further upside that is there, or should he book his profits and exit this stock?
So recently the stock tested its 200 days moving average and moved up. So I would recommend to hold the stock at the current level, keeping a stop loss below 780. And on the higher end, I expect the stock to recover towards 860, 870 in the short term.
Okay, got that. I hope that this has also truly helped you out as well. Let's also take a question from Varsha, who wants to know about Cupid shares. Now, these shares really outperformed in the recent 6 months or so of performance. Wants to know how do you see this stock after the recent performance? Is there a fresh opportunity to enter, or should one stay away?
I think the stock has been moving higher with the high top high bottom formation. The stock has ascending chart pattern only. So current level, at the current level, the stock can be entered with a stop loss of 274. Below that is it, or if it does not fall below 274, the stock might move towards 300 plus levels.
Let's take the next question. This is Mafa asking you on Raymond Real Estate. And he says, I bought this stock at 690. What should be the best strategy now? Should I hold or average or exit? My time horizon is short and I'm only looking for a 2 months view on Raymond Realty.
For short term, trend is weak. I think there should be a stop loss at 565. Below 565, I would suggest to exit from the stock. If it does not fall below 565 and moves beyond 585, then there is a possibility that the stock move towards 620, 640 in the short term.
Okay, I hope that this has also helped you out. And lastly, if you can also, Rupak, tell us about your own top choice of stock ideas.
So in today's trading, I am finding a stock, LG Equipment. The stock has given a consolidation breakout. Also, it has moved above its previous swing high. It is looking great on charts. So I expect the stock to move towards 650 in the short term. is a buy at the current market price with a stop loss of 617. The another stock would be Jyoti CNC. The stock has given a breakout from its previous concession level. It is currently trading around 943. A target can be placed at 1020 and the stop loss can be placed at 900.
Okay, I hope that this has helped you out as well, viewers. Thank you so much, Rupak, for being with us on the show, and of course for advising all our viewers on their queries and sharing with us your top stock idea as well. Viewers, I hope that you've noted down all of the stocks that we have discussed today with the strategies. I hope these will help you as well in your investment journey. We'll look at wrapping up Daily Calls edition right here, but stay tuned. The market coverage continues on the other side on Business Today Television. Stay tuned for that.